Well, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 12th of June, 2023. I'm at the airport. Need to take the plane up to Avionics Place in Rockford. All three servos have been recalled, the autopilot servos, and they're installing them. It's all under warranty. I'm just going to work from up there today is what it boils down to in their records room, basically. Weather is nice. I got the ATIS. Winds are 270 at 6. Visibility is 10. Altimeter is 2995. The wind is going to pick up today. Coming home this afternoon, it'll be gusting up into the mid-20s. Not bad, just into the mid-20s. So that's it. Sit tight. We're gonna go ahead and get up there. We're actually about 10 minutes ahead of schedule, which is great. Program the GPS here. Got the ATIS already, so we go flight plan. It knows we're at KMLI. We go KRFD. There we go. K Rockford is correct. Home. Let's just double check it on the map. That is correct. Transponder. We got a call clearance delivery. Alright, let's see here. 2405, we are on second radio. Okay. Good morning, Quad City clearance delivery, Comanche 6928 Pop at the T's with X-ray.
Comanche 6928 Pop with Quad City clearance, good morning, say request.
Good morning, sir. VFR to Rockford, 3,500.
Comanche 28 Papa, maintain VFR at or below 4,000. Departure frequency 125.9 or 5. Squawk 4307.
6928 Papa at or below 4, 12595, 4307 for 28 Papa.
Comanche 28 Papa, read back correct.
Okay. 4307, 12595. One difference between the XI, which is this one, and the other one is you have to touch the standby frequency. This doesn't just automatically control the radio. After a couple seconds, it pulls up a list of things down here on the bottom that if you start scrolling this, it'll scroll like to map and to different things, like the last 3 things you used or something. So you got to make sure you either push in on the knob, highlight the comm field, or reach up, tap it with your thumb, and then you can adjust the frequency. Just one thing that's taken me a little bit of muscle memory to get back to what I was doing before. Okay, got that, we got that, that is set. Directional gyro is good, the wind is 270. Comm radios are set. I'm gonna go to ground next, nav radios are set. Airspeed is 0, both places. Altimeter is set, VSI is 0, flaps are up, trim is set.
Vector 250.
Landing gear indicator is green. JPI, we're good. Check your brakes. Brakes are working.
I'm done using.
Okay, taxi instructions.
Track 215.
We'll call for taxi. Okay, let's bring up our airport diagram, and we'll bring up our annotate area, and we are on. Good morning, Quad City Ground, Comanche 6928 Pop at the T's, looking for permission to taxi to the active.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Quad City Ground, wind 270 at 6. Would you like runway 31?
That'll work fine, sir, yep.
Comanche 28 Papa, runway 31 at Kilo 12, taxi via Kilo.
Kilo to Kilo 12, 6928 Pop. Okay. Alright, so now they poured new concrete out in front of the hangars, and this one is still, they're doing the next few. Alright, here we go. Oil temperature is in the green already. That's a good sign. It is a very cool morning. I got up this morning, it was 45 degrees. Luckily last night the forecast kind of was saying that, so I turned the hangar heat on. So when I got in here, the plane at least had, what was it? I got it set at like 60 or something like that. It was pretty, a little nippy for the middle of July or June. Of course, again, come middle of July, we'll be wishing for this, right? Anybody flying cross country that goes near Moline, if you want to make a fuel stop, they got, well, the Jet A pump is down. One of the jets, or somebody hit it. I don't know who hit it, but the 100 low lead pump is still up. And we got the cheapest gas in the area. Nice field, runways in every direction. The only thing we're really missing is a way to get like something to eat. We have drinks and we have a nice pilot lounge here right down from my hangar. Right, you know, you can see it from the fuel pumps. It's right across the taxiway from the fuel pumps. And so you can use this as it's a good stop for cross country. And there is a bottled water and some things in the pilot's lounge. It's just one of these honorable throw a buck in or something like that for a bottle of water. I think there was a vending machine in the last one. I'm not sure. All right, taxiing down Kilo here. Maybe I should have worn shorts. It's gonna get a little warm, I think, in here. Open up the cabin vent here. Okay, we're going to Kilo 12. All the way down here at the end of this taxiway. And the one problem with going off the airport to get food, unless you use Elliott's. If you use Elliott's here, okay, easy peasy, they'll have a car you can borrow and the whole thing. Their fuel is $1 more, but they pump it. And I use that actually quite a bit. That way I don't have to restart the hangar and taxi it down to or restart the plane and taxi it down the hangar. I'll just go to the hangar and they'll come fill it for me, and I spend, you know, an extra, like today would be like $16. Well, okay, you know. But if you're not looking for services and you just want to use the self-serve, you can't get off the field because you don't have the badge, and you can't get back on the field because it's locked up pretty tight. That is one thing to keep in mind. Elliott's, so you can go on, you know, get on and off the field. Now, if Elliott's is closed, then pack a sandwich and, you know, eat in the plane. Okay, here's Kilo 12. Alright, we'll pull up here to the hold short line. Set the brakes. Okay, brake set, doors and windows closed and locked. Flight controls, thumbs up. That's up, that's up. Box of controls. That all feels nice and smooth. Turn off the rotation, flight instruments. Okay. Going off on 3-1 here. Okay. Directional gyro double check. It is good. Mixture, we're going to leave it lean, throttle to 1500 RPM. And we'll move some oil into the prop. There's 1, RPM drops. 2, manifold pressure rises. Now we're looking for the oil pressure needle just to wiggle. There it is. Now we go to 2000. Make sure we don't creep. And we check carburetor heat. Carburetor heat works. EIS is off and on. In other words, the mag is working. Mag is off. EIS is working. Oil temperature is 121. Oil pressure looks good. Come back off to idle. Good idle back to 1000. Let's get some air moving in there. Okay. Pre-takeoff check. Circuit breakers. All in. Trim is set. Radio to tower. Next frequency is set. Transponder is on alt. I can see the ALT lit up. Flaps. We'll go with 1 notch. Floor is clear. Primer is in and locked. Arp heat, prop, mixture. We'll get with our gumps. Get our strobes, our landing and taxi. Fuel boost pump get with our gumps. No heat, we don't need to worry about strobes. Target heading 310. View the takeoff checklist. Okay, toga button is set. We're going to engage the heading button here. We're not going to engage autopilot. We're going to engage the indicated airspeed. And over here, it defaults to 82. I'm going to set it at 105, which is VY. We're not climbing out at VX, which is our maximum rate of climb. So 105, the heading bug is set to the runway heading, and then I'll change that if he tells me turn right, blah, blah, blah. But that is set, so my command bars are up. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a video on shooting approaches with how I do it. I don't know if it's 100% right, but it works for me. You know, using the autopilot, that's one of the videos I want to shoot. Okay, rotated 85. Climb out, brakes, gear, flap, cruise climb 125. Prop back to 2500. In the event of an engine failure, we're going to land straight ahead. If not, slight left puts us onto Interstate 280. Just past that is the river. Otherwise, we turn back. If we are above, let's see, we need about 1,100 feet, 1,200 feet. Make it back. Okay. Trim, mixture, tower. Fuel flaps trim once we're cleared for takeoff. Tower. Good morning, Quad City Tower, Comanche 6928 Papa Kilo 12 and 31. We're ready to go, sir.
Comanche 6928 Papa Quad City Tower, fly runway heading, runway 31 at Kilo 12, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, cleared for takeoff, 31 at Kilo 12, 28 Papa. Okay, fuel.
And it's ma'am.
I just noticed that. Fuel, flaps, trim. Okay. Runway is clear, approach end is clear. Pull it up here on the center line. Okay, wind is calm. Coming up on the gas. Right rudder. Full power is set. A lot of right rudder. Airspeed is alive. Temperatures and pressures look good. There's 75 she wants to fly. We'll let her neutralize the rudder. The nose swings slight left. Positive rate of climb. Gear coming up. 100. Flaps are up. That beep you're hearing is my second gear warning indicator. Alright, gear is up, flaps are up. Pitching for 105. Flying runway heading. Overhead temperatures look good. We're going to go ahead and pitch down into a cruise climb.
Comanche 2-8 Papa, contact departure, safe flight.
2-8 Papa, over departure, thank you. Good morning, Quad City departure, Comanche 69, 2-8 Papa, 1,200 feet, climbing 310.
Comanche 69er, 2-8 Papa, Quad City departure, good morning. Radar contact, altitude your discretion, and resume on navigation.
On navigation, climbing to 3,500, turning direct to Rockford.
Good morning, Quad City approach.
Okay, so
70 Sierra Lima 6.
we want to go direct.
Bonanza 70 Sierra Lima, Quad City approach, good morning. Quad City altimeter 2994.
2994.
Now we want to go to nav. I'm still holding. Alright, we're coming around, Now we're on nav, so I'm getting direction from the... And we want one... We'll go 130, 125, 130. Back this way a little bit, wind's out of the northwest today. And there's a diamond here. I'm putting that diamond on the tip of the indicator. Little nose down trim here. Okay, we're gonna back it off to 2,500. Okay, so a ground track of 05, I'm sorry, our desired track is 057, we're flying 058, but our actual heading is 048, so we got a 10-degree crosswind. Alright, 1,000 to go, 3,500, sorry, we've got 1,000 to go. Fuel boost pump, we can bring that off. We're watching our fuel pressure. Fuel pressure's holding. Above the tower there in Bettendorf, Iowa, there's a big tall tower that we're constantly watching for.
Quad City approach, Skyhawk 2054 Yankee VFR request to Chicago, just off Davenport.
And he's off Davenport, hopefully he's not faster than me.
November 2054 Yankee, Quad City approach, and which airport are you going to?
That's the fun part. We're actually going to be going to Lake in the Hills, northwest Chicago, and we're going to do the Skyline tour prior to for 54 Yankee.
54 Yankee, that sounds like a lot of fun. Let me put you in the system here and get you a squawk code.
200 to go.
54 Yankee.
$80 to go.
And approach ultimate destination identifier is 3 Charlie Kilo for 54 Yankee.
3,500, we'll level. And we're going to let the speed build. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring George online.
Number 54 Yankee,
We're on nav.
5355.
5355 for 54 Yankee.
And we're letting the speed build. So anyway, guys, we're headed up to Rockford. All 3 servos have been recalled. So they're going to put 3 new servos in. Last time we were up there, they put rebuilt servos in, so they found something they didn't like. My guess is this autopilot came, this is a guess now, this autopilot came out of the experimental world where most of the aircraft are a little bit lighter. and there might be something there with the amount of energy that the servo has to impart.
November 54 Yankee, and change the
into
last
the
digit
control
to 5,
system.
should be 5355.
And maybe there's a clutch or
5355.
well, they're all electric, so
54 Yankee.
there's something in there that's not handling the extra weight.
November 54 Yankee, I'm showing a 7 for the last digit.
All right. So we're into cruise here.
We're
gonna
Yankee,
go-
what are you showing now, sir?
See, what is our pressure altitude? Is 3,500, close enough. 2422, 2300.
November 54 Yankee, I'm showing a 3 now for the last digit.
2300 RPM. So we're setting the
And we got 5355.
butterfly here in the carburetor.
Number 54 Yankee, I see it now. Thank you. Your radar
And we
contact
set
5
the-
miles east of Davenport Airport. Faulty altimeter 29904 and the altitude.
904 at
And now we lean.
300, and with the adjusted altimeter will be 2,200, and probably go out at 3,500.
Will we bring that lean back? So that's my guess. Is there something inside the unit that needed a stronger part or something? I don't. That's the only thing I can think of. All right, there's about 15 and a half gallons an hour, which at this altitude, at 75%, should be real close to 100 degrees rich peak. Actually, I might be just a little bit richer than 100 degrees. And that's okay, I don't mind that. We're showing true airspeed of 163 miles an hour. $3,500. Or 141 knots, and I'm supposed to be 142 knots, or no, I'm sorry, 149 knots. So yeah, that's normally where I run. It's just I got a slow Comanche. We're gonna start working on that. Not next year. Next year I'm gonna do the. I gotta rebuild the gear, but well, we're going to put the flap gap seals and the aileron seals, try to pick up a few miles an hour that way. I don't have any speed mods on this other than I did reverse the brakes from being outboard to inboard so that when you tuck them in, it pulls up a little bit tighter and they're not hanging in the slipstream. But I did that more to keep bugs and rain and crap off of them. Okay, so let's see here. Cylinder head temperatures are looking good. Mixture is good. Fuel boost pump is off. Engine gauges look good. Heading indicator is good. Autopilot. Alright, so let's see here. Let's pull up our charts because this is a very quick flight. I'm already coming up on Erie, Illinois, which is down 88. I can just start to make out the steam plume coming off the nuke plant. It's just southwest in Belvedere, I think it is, Illinois, something like that. So far it's smooth. It's not going to be coming home this afternoon. I might refilm the flight home because it'll be blowing. Well, of course, then again, it's going to be out of the northwest, so I can land on 3-1. But you can watch me bounce around in here or something. I don't know. All right. let's bring up a chart. I think they're going to be landing on 1. Their ATIS is 127.6. We're still with Moline. And Rockford approach, I'm going to guess 121. See that? I did it again. Hit the button. Now you can go 121.0 and have that set up. And we're going to come in here. We're going to go to flight plan, and I'm going to airport altitude. Hold on. Okay, so pattern altitude is 1,700 feet. Enter, and we want to be at that 3 miles prior to the field. We're gonna hit VNAV. Oh, no, I forgot to save it, my bad. 1,700. Enter. 3 miles.
28 Papa, contact Rockford approach 126.0. Good day.
Rockford 1260, 28 Papa, thank you. Good morning, Rockford approach, Comanche 6928 Papa, level 3,500. I have yet to get the number, sir. They don't hear me. There's something about there's a dead spot out here. We'll give it a few minutes here and we'll make the call. That. Nav, and I want to set that at 500 feet a minute. All right, let's try to get that ATIS. 127.
Visual approach runway 25 in use. Notice air emissions 5 to inside Rockford Airport. Rest contact, you have Tango.
Tango.
Rockford Tower information Tango 1154 Zulu, wind call, visibility 10, few clouds 4,000. Colony 919 Rockford departure, squawk 5324. 5 in use. Notice
25.
5 to inside Rockford Airport. Rest contact, you have Tango. Colony 919, radar contact, passage through 2,300 indicated, climb and maintain 5,000, direct behind. Clouds 4,000, temperature 9er, dew point 8, altimeter 29er, 9er 4, visual approach runway 25 in use. Notice air emissions 5 to inside Rockford Airport.
Okay. Good morning, Rockford approach, Comanche 6928 Papa, level 3,500, inbound with Tango.
Good morning, Comanche 692 Papa, Rockford approach, altimeter 29er 2, enter a left midfield downwind, runway 25.
Left midfield downwind for 25, 28 Papa. Okay. Left midfield downwind. So what I'm going to do now
Bonanza 85 Whiskey, descend and maintain 4,000.
is I want to go south of that, of the nuke plant. So I'm going to move to heading mode, and I'm going to give myself about 5 degrees to the right, and that's going to, with the wind pushing me this way, that's going to point me at it. The wind is going to blow me south of the nuke plant. Now there is going to be some bumps, but we want to keep a good distance away from there because everybody gets nervous, right?
Southwest 3503, cross Zorro at 9er down.
Okay, we're getting ready to switch tanks on left main. There's 5 gallons, we're going to right main. Right main on, left main off. Fuel boost pump off, fuel pressure is holding. No wiggles at all, okay. Nice. So let's go through our checklist. We got the ATIS. Approach timer, we don't have to worry about. It's a non-GPS approach. We've got the altimeter set, 1,700 feet is pattern altitude.
19 traffic, 10 o'clock, 10 miles southbound.
Com radios, let's go ahead and get those set. Rockford Tower is 118.1. Did it again. 118.1. Ground, 121.9 is set. Okay, so radios are set. Altimeter is set. Heading indicator, we're looking good. Approach timer, we're not going to need. Fuel selector we'll get. And then we'll get our before landing checklist, which we're going to do now. I know we're early, but we're not going to change our configurations or anything. So, seat belts, seat backs, emergency gear lever is clear. Carb heat will get as required. Gear below 125. Currently we're indicating 156, which is giving us a true airspeed of 164. And a ground speed of 145 knots. Fuel boost pump we'll get with our gums. Mixture we'll get with our gums. Prop we'll get with our gums. Flaps below 100. Okay, so let's watch for our descent. Got about 12 minutes. I would normally turn the cameras off.
Whiskey descended, maintain 2,500.
I might just
Colony 919 traffic.
might just edit this part out. I don't know. Or we'll just leave it, and you guys can enjoy the scenery. We finally got just a little bit of rain yesterday.
Approach 126.5.
Just enough so that this morning we're going right past Sterling, Illinois here. They were actually IFR with ground fog, which, given how dry the air is, they must have got a little bit more than we did. So we're holding this heading, and we're pointed right at the nuke plant, but the wind out of the northwest is blowing us a little bit farther south, and we'll maneuver a little bit here if we have to. Got to reset that, set that. Let's write down what our fuel was. So we used 5 on the left, that leaves us 21. We started on the right.
Bonanza 85 Whiskey, cleared visual approach, runway 25.
I did make one flight down to a Comanche fly-in. That was in Jefferson City, Missouri. And for some reason, when I downloaded the footage to the computer, something got corrupted. And I, like an idiot, I deleted it off the camera when the download was done so I could recharge everything. Yeah, I blew it. It didn't work. That would have been a good one because I took some film of the folks that flew in. There was 4 Comanches that flew in. We had a good time. Pat Donovan was the guy that organized it. Got a real nice 180. Matter of fact, his 180 is almost as fast as this thing. He's got a real slick 180. And there was a guy with the 260C. I've met him twice. I want to say his first name is Steve. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Nice guy. Anyway, my wife and him and his wife, we had dinner at another fly-in that was up in Sioux City. Really nice 260. He flies the heck out of that thing. You know, we're talking like 400-hour a year guy. He flies everywhere. And then there was a young couple that are based in the same field. They flew in as the 260C guy. I can't remember his name. Big dude. Air Force drone pilot, actually flies strike drones. Whatever, I forget what it was called, Raptor or something like that. For the Air Force, and his wife was there. And they watch. Hi guys, I don't know if you're gonna watch this one, but they used the videos kind of to help make up their mind on what they wanted. And we all had breakfast at it. It was a great restaurant. I want to say his name was Ben.
Stand by.
But I don't think that's right now. Anyway, I don't know. I'm old age. I don't know if you guys can see out there or not. We're just drifting southeast.
Commander 114 Bravo Tango, Rockford approach.
Rockford is busy.
992.
992, yeah, that's what we got. 8 minutes till we start our descent.
2463 Tango, maintain VFR, squawk 5616.
Oh, my little, I have to adjust that set screw, I think. A little bit chilly out. It's 42 degrees at 3,500 feet.
November 4240 Kilo, cross Zorro at 900,000.
Hope everybody had a good week. I'm going to be working today remotely. I got my little remote office all packed up.
November 2463 Tango, radar contact to 4 miles northeast of Rockford Airport, 4,000 indicated. Clear to the Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo Airport direct, climb and maintain 8,000.
Almost to Polo. Little town of Polo, which you're not going to be able to see, is over here. And there is a VOR PLL, and we're going to fly just south of it.
Rockford approach, clear class.
The little round thing with a cone shape on the top. I wonder if I can maybe get that. You guys can see what they look like. And I don't use, I mean I can use them, and I used them for my IFR training.
November 172 Hotel X-ray,
navigation beacons.
Squawk 4252.
See if I can spot it here and zoom in on it. Yeah, there it is right there. Question is, can we see it? Can I get the camera to see it?
November 172 Hotel X-ray, radar contact 7 miles west of Gainesville, 4,500 indicated. Proceed on course to Monroe.
I'd like to know what I'm looking at there. No? Well, I can see it with my eye, but I can't get the camera to look at it. Where am I pointing? Oh, that's why. There we go.
Rockford approach, 54 Yankee when able.
Now, can I take video of it?
November 2054 Yankee, Rockford.
At Rockford, 54 Yankee is trying to find a good radio for flight service or the air-to-air freak for the helicopter routes in Chicago. I tried 22.4 for Kankakee, couldn't get anybody.
No, folks, I'm sorry.
November 54 Yankee, that would be Chicago approaches airspace. I'll hand you off to them at about 30 miles or so. They would have a better frequency for you.
And 54 Yankee, roger.
November 4240 Kilo, contact Milwaukee approach 126.5. Good day.
Sorry, this is not going to be very steady, but that's what a VOR looks like from the air. And and they're phasing a lot of them out. But
November 1867 November, Rockford.
You used to be able to go point to point. That little beacon shoots a navigation signal out 1 degree, all the way around 360 degrees. You could go to and from them. Anyway, that's what they are. All right, I'm losing camera here. I'm going to go ahead and shut it off, and I'll try to pick it back up when I get close in. We'll talk to you in a bit. Bye. Well, we're back. It was only off for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, because they switched us to 7. So we're going to be landing now on 7. There is a low cloud layer here. I'm going to have to kind of wiggle around. So we're taking now, we switched the nuke plant off to our right and headed north because they want us straight in runway 7. So we're going to just skirt the plant here. And we started our descent down to pattern altitude. Yeah, those clouds, really, you can see through them.
Sky 172 Hotel X-ray, squawk VFR, change to advisory frequency approved.
Alright, let's go ahead and, that puffy one there, we're going to have to kind of...
November 2463 Tango, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles, maneuvering southbound, type altitude unknown.
3,000 feet here and fly over the top of that. And then we'll have to set a... Well, no, actually, we're going to be alright. We're going to be alright here. Judging it by the eyeball. We're going to come just a little bit. Back down to 1,700. 400 feet a minute. Yeah, we're going to shoot the gap here, which should give us, clearance that way and that way, because we're also above, so I think we're all right. Actually, you can see through them. The only one that's maybe puffy is this one. We're gonna fade a little bit here more to the north and put some distance between us and it. Okay, let's back off some manifold pressure here. All right, 1,700 feet, go 300 feet a minute.
Good morning, Emergent 1020 Heavy, Rockford approach, Rockford altimeter 299.3, descend and maintain 3,000.
I still do not have visual on the airport itself. All right, this is giving us good clearance from him now.
November 2463 Tango, traffic is no factor. And
there's the field.
Direct Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo.
Field is right here. All right, these I can see through. I don't worry about them so much.
Comanche 6928 Papa, contact Rockford Tower, 118.1.
28 Papa, over tower. Thank you, sir. Good morning, Rockford Tower. Comanche 6928 Papa on the visual for our VFR, looking for runway 7.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Rockford Tower.
There it is.
Wind 360 at 6, runway 7, clear to land.
360, runway 7, cleared to land, 28 Papa. Head straight in now. Actually, we need to be about 5 degrees side and clear of this thing. And I can see through it, there's nothing there. There we go. All right, 2,100 feet. Go ahead and shut off the autopilot. We're going to take it down by hand now.
Vertical track.
All right, gumps to go, gumps to go. Gumps to go. 400 feet a minute. Can lessen that up a little bit. Go ahead and get slowed down here. Start coming rich. Giving us a little bit of back pressure, or taking a little bit of back pressure off with the trim. We're looking 300 feet a minute. Will bring us to 1,700 feet, 3 miles short of the field. And then I can get the gear down now that I'm getting the airplane slowed down. Start bringing a little bit of prop in. Keeping that 300 feet a minute. So we need 400 feet a minute now. There's 1,880 feet, so that was the 200-foot warning. Okay, bring the mixture rich. Start bringing the prop in a little bit more. Use that prop as a brake. We gotta go through our gumps yet. There's 1,700 feet. We pull level. Take it down to about 14 inches. There's gear speed, 125, gear coming down. Gas, undercarriage, mixture prop. Is a green light, we got the green light, gear is down. So we're slowing now to 100 because we're gonna need some drag from the flaps. So I pull out some power, I'm down to 11 inches. Giving in some back pressure to slow, or putting in some trim, and a little bit of back pressure on the yoke to slow us down. We're gonna need a little bit more. We're gonna really need to bring that sync rate. There's 100. 1, 2, 3. There's 90. There's 85. We're gonna land today at 80. Still gotta lose some altitude, so I'm gonna pull some manifold pressure out.
Wind 360 at 6.
Okay, so we're gonna have right to left, that's no problem. There's 90. I got the nose pointed way down because I need to lose a bunch of altitude. Runway is clear, check the gear. 85. We got lots of runway because avionics place is on the other side of the field.
200.
200 feet. Okay, so we're gonna have a right to left. Or sorry, left to right. 360.
100.
Still at 85.
70. 50.
Now we're looking for 80. There's a hawk right there. We're going to avoid him.
20.
Okay, let's get the crosswind correction
10.
in.
5. 2. 1.
Oh.
2.
Got a little bit of a
1.
gust there. Is. Hold that nose off. Let the nose settle. Take the lift out.
2 Papa, stay parking.
We're going to avionics place for the day, sir.
B2 Papa, continue down the runway, turn left end of runway, Foxtrot Juliet to parking, and remain in street seat.
Left up here, Foxtrot Juliet to parking, remain with you, 28 Papa. Okay, we can bring that fuel boost pump off. Bring the mixture lean. Okay, come up here to Foxtrot, he said. Oh, I need, want the, Foxtrot all the way at the end. Juliet. Not much of a crosswind. I like that landing actually. I kept the nose wheel off and set it down. Normally I land this thing almost on the mains, but within a second the front is touching down because it sets nose high. Alright. Which a lot of people, that's how a lot of people land Comanches. And in a heavy crosswind, it's actually kind of good. Okay. So we're crossing north-south. There's 1 and 181 or something like that. There's Foxtrot. Foxtrot Juliet into parking, remain with the tower. We can do that. Alright, clear the runway. Landing taxi. Strobes coming off. Mixture's already lean. Juliet. Alright, hey folks, I thanks for riding with. I'm going to change out the batteries and hopefully film the flight back as well. I know it's kind of boring, but this is a part of airplane ownership, and sometimes you just got to do a maintenance thing. We'll talk to you guys later. I hope this goes smoothly. We're not driving home like we did last time. We'll talk to you later. Bye.